What's up, YouTube? This is Rocky, and I'm uploading a new video for this week. The new year's about to come to a close. It's a time for celebration. It's a time for also remembering 2023, everything that we've gone through, everything that we've overcome. And most importantly, it's time to remember those habits and endeavors that we've adapted to or adopted in our lives in order to make our health better, to lose weight, to get stronger, to basically do something new in our lives, because we're entering, an entire new year that is going to bring promise, is going to bring struggles, disappointments, success, all of those things. And first of all, I want to say thank you to my followers. Thank you all for listening to my story. Because that's the only thing I can do is basically tell you my story and hope that somebody is inspired from it. Hopefully that somebody is inspired by it. Hopefully that somebody will learn something from it, because weight loss and wellness is definitely an endeavor, and it's very, very difficult to really commit to. It's about changing your life. It's about taking on new habits. It's about eating differently. It's about living differently. It's about basically restructuring that part of your life that you feel, or for me, I'm restructuring a part of my life that I feel that I've neglected. I've basically neglected my health, my well-being. And I think part of that is for me not researching or seeking out those resources that I know that would better suit my lifestyle, that would better suit a healthier lifestyle. And one of the things that I've learned since starting my YouTube channel is that research helps, asking questions help, and being open and honest about what it is that you're looking for. Because there's so many resources. There are so many products. There's so much information out there that we can look forward to in order to change our lives. But the biggest endeavor is to take it on emotionally, cognitively, spiritually, and be committed to it. One of the things that I determined this year is that I really am apprehensive about making better choices, because I think because of fear of failure and disappointment. There are so many things that I've tried in the past that haven't worked for me, but technology is different as far as food goes, as supplements goes, as healthcare goes. The technology is definitely growing and it's advancing, and that's I think that's what I'm looking forward to in 2024, is taking advantage of some of that and trying supplements and exercise programs and medicines and things that I can do every day to ensure my health and well-being. One of the first things that I've started doing is I started drinking more tea and less coffee. Not that I think that coffee is anything wrong, because I think that coffee is help. To me, it's healthy because coffee is an astringent. It's a natural astringent. It's naturally cleansing. If done correctly. There's a lot of skincare now that's including caffeine supplements. There's a lot of hair care now that's including caffeine supplements, and I love it. From somebody who suffers from respiratory issues, coffee is a godsend. Trust and believe. If you're ever having respiratory issues, go grab you a nice cup of warm coffee. It will knock your socks off. Or even do iced coffee. All of that is really good for your body. All of that is for just really cleaning out your gut and your organs and things like that. And but one of the things that I found about tea is that tea offers those crucial nutrients and amino acids that you can't get everywhere. Tea offers you vitamin A, vitamin D, essential amino acids that are really good for your gut and that are really calming, and that actually do, what it says it's going to do. And that's kind of the avenue that I want to delve into, is those supplements and herbs and things like that that we've been kind of overlooking in our lives, that we encounter every day, that we can eat once a day or twice a week, that will improve our health, that it will improve our health, improve our skin, and help us, lose weight and stay in shape. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is staying committed to those things in the new year. Because one of the frustrating things that I found is sometimes we don't have access to the things that we want. We get stuck to a certain brand. We get stuck with, I have this thing where I get fixated on one brand, and it's, and I'm thinking it's this the only brand that's going to do what I think it's going to do. And sometimes that keeps me from discovering or reaching for new technology as far as this foods and supplements goes. And I think that the average person kind of goes through that in life. And there's nothing wrong with brand loyalty or being loyal to a certain product. But for me, I want to find the best product, and that's the way that it's processed, the way that it's packaged, the way that it's put on the shelves. And that's kind of something that the average consumer like myself, we never pay attention to those things. We just grab what we see, and we don't question it. But there are different technologies out there as far as supplements go that really do outstanding work. And like I said, one of the ones that I found was a company called BioTrust. And no, they're not advertising me. They're not, I don't have any advertisers for my page yet, but it is one of the brands that I kind of wanted a sample of. And they sent me this sample, and I still cannot believe what it is doing for my skin and hair. It is absolutely amazing. And that's just trying. And I've tried hair, skin, and nail supplements. But with all of the ingredients that BioTrust offers, but the way, like I said, the way a lot of supplements are produced, the way they are processed, and the technology behind them are very, very different. And that is something that I think that is key to the average consumer who's looking to change his diet or her diet to improve their quality of life, is look at the way things are processed. Look at the science behind it. And look for the proof and the reviews. That is one thing that I've started to do, is I look at the reviews, and I I read the reviews, and I see, well, what success is another person having? Is it similar to what I am looking for? And I think that once you pose those types of questions to yourself, then it'll motivate you to go out and do more research and do more due diligence in order to find out what works for you, what is best for you. And I think that's the greatest challenge of 2024 for me, because like I said, there are a lot of brands out there to choose from. There's so many brands out there, but one of the things that we as consumers have access to now is that research to find out what goes into certain products, how they're processed, the technology behind it, and to find something that we can commit to, that we don't have any problems, that we have no problems committing to, no fears, no apprehensions. And if we do encounter a problem, to be able to receive that help. I know it's a huge ask, for yourself and for other brands, but I think that there are brands out there who honestly care about the technology of their products and how they're processed and presented to us as consumers. It's just I think it's an important aspect of life, period. I think that is something that we have never really felt that we've had access to, which has left us feeling ignorant and foolish and kind of in the dark about a lot of things. But with the growth of a lot of technology and ways in which we can get information about our favorite products or our favorite brands, I think that has taken a bit of the pressure off, from me, of making better choices, of making informed choices. And I've been just having a ball. I've been having a ball doing so. and I want to continue to do so. But like I said, a lot of my fears get in the way. I don't want to receive the wrong supplement. I don't want to. I don't want to get you don't want to be disappointed. And that's the fear. The fear is disappointment, being disappointed. I tried something again and it failed. And the thing is that you have to really know the product. You have to read the reviews. You have to know how it's being processed. You have to know the technology behind it. And a lot of brands are really bold enough, to basically allow us into how they process and produce foods and supplements and clothing and things like that. All those things that are, a part of our lives that we felt that we were powerless, to do anything about. And that's the point of me making this video, is that 2024 is definitely going to be, I think, the time to take advantage of our ability now to research and investigate brands that we're interested in. And, to be brave and to be bold enough to say to ourselves whether something is good or bad, and to never really settle, because when you settle, I think that is when you bring on disappointment, or you ready yourself for disappointment. Do your research, ask questions, call the company if you need to. A lot of companies are very, very transparent and very open and honest about what they produce. And I think that, we should take advantage of that. Another thing too, 2024 for me, cognitively, staying motivated, staying optimistic about a lot of things, despite some of those failures that we may encounter in other people who are not as informed, or people who, against people who are not as informed, and, people who simply, I don't know a better word for it, because I kind of woke up to disappointment, and understanding, that the nature of people sometimes is to make mistakes and to fail. And, but how, I hate how it impacts my life. I hate how it impacts my life. I hate how it, it kind of slows me down. It kind of makes me, feel inadequate. It kind of makes me feel like as if I have not done the research, if, how somehow my calculations about what I have going on have failed. And that's the kind of madness. That's the kind of upsetting, situation to have to deal with, because people are not as honest as we would like them to be. Some people are very manipulative, and some people feel that they don't have to, tell you anything, about a product or a brand or services. And sometimes when you encounter those obstacles, it can be very overwhelming. And it seems like it's kind of putting a halt on your goals, and that you have, as far as a healthier future goes. But it doesn't. You just have to make better choices. You have to make more informed choices, because, some people, like I said, I want to be behind I want to take a brand or supplement, and I want to take advantage of a good or services that is going to provide me with the benefits that it basically is advertised. And sometimes, we don't get that. We don't get what we need, and we just have to continue to look for it. And it's hard when we encounter those disappointments, but it's necessary. Excuse me. One of the things that I've been trying to, conquer is my fear of being as a consumer, and trying new products, and not having really to beat myself up, or put, or kind of not to have to do everything the hard way, to have something simple, to have something easy, to have something less complicated. Because our goals that we've set for ourselves are as complicated as they get. We have things that we want to accomplish in our lives. We have goals that we've set for our financial future and the future of our health and longevity. And we just, to have something to interrupt that process, it's aggravating, and it causes anxiety. It causes, you to have to question yourself. And that's one thing that we as human beings really should question the validity of things. We should question validity of things. We should also definitely check our behavior to make sure that that we're doing something right. And I guess this is my last video of 2023. Ha ha ha. 2023 is almost over. We have, to tomorrow, basically, or tonight. Yeah. We have basically, 2 days until the new year begins. And this is like my last video of 2023. And I just want to have it mean something, like thanking my followers and informing you guys about my success and what is coming in 2023. And for me, it's a lot of tests and trials. Yeah. A lot of tests and trials, a lot of success. I got through the holidays, which is a very terrible time for a lot of people, without overeating, without sacrificing my health and my choices, making better choices, and anticipating making better choices. So, like I said, thank you for following this video. I hope that some part of what I'm saying, or some part of my life, is inspirational or an example for somebody who's simply going through the same thing I am, trying to change your life, trying to make your life better through eating, by making better choices, by breaking bad habits. And I think another thing is how we handle those instances where things kind of get chaotic and they don't go as we planned. So, yeah, that's basically it. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I mean, I'm sure that 2024 I'm looking forward to 2024. I'm still exercising. I'm still using my resistance bands that I purchased, that I've had so much fun with. Yeah. And that I've basically made it a habit to work out and to eat better and to think better. So it takes 30 days to break a bad habit. It also takes 30 days to form a new, more positive, more productive behavior. Drinking more water, exercising, making better decisions, making more informed choices. Get in the habit of doing the research and asking questions that you're afraid to ask. Peace and Happy New Year. You did it.